that is inconsistent?
Nah, hip is very consistent, man.
Okay.
It's very consistent, man.
Okay.
You know, black men only like soft targets, man. That white man, he ain't no soft target. He ain't something you can hit and just go back about your day. You know, they gotta they. That's why they keep bringing up the law. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. Isa gonna go to jail. That's why they keep doing that because
Mm-hmm.
they pussy. And I've been saying this when y'all say, "Oh, why you saying the black man back then was weak?" They was just like they weak now. Y'all still going after soft targets, huh? He would have never did this in Jersey. You know why? Because you can't exploit the power of a gun in Jersey. He could have been anywhere in Jersey, and and people would have called people to get where he at, and would have fucked him all up. We'd never
Yeah.
shot him. Why? We'd have beat the brakes off him. So, yo,
Hey,
throw Tennessee in the garbage. Y'all
hey, Lee,
Tennessee niggas trash, bro. Y'all
Lee,
all
can I?
trash. Y'all all suck. Y'all all kill y'all people. Y'all all agents. Y'all all are them type of dudes that nobody else should be around. Keep Tennessee in their own space. Actually, now y'all not even a state no more. So now we only got 49 states in my head when it comes to y'all niggas in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Y'all
So,
clowns. Y'all
Lee, what up,
clowns.
y'all?
Let
What up,
me
y'all?
get
What's up, bro?
real quickly. Let me get Prax, Trigger Mike, Josh, and be
Hey, yo,
clear.
hold up. Let me just say one more thing, man.
Yeah.
Black men getting shot coming out of the county in Cook County Jail in Chicago. They can't even get out the county jail. They getting hit, getting boomed.
Mm-hmm.
White man walk up to you to your face, call you the whole
Yeah.
hard ER, and you, hey, yo, I saw a black dude holding another black dude back in one of those videos.
But let me be clear, right? I was just asking about the response. You see, that's why I brought up that example. I don't
Holding
think.
him
Matter
back.
of fact, I know AFR is not a wimp or a pussy. I'm thinking about his ideology. That's the key, right? I'm just looking at how he applies the concepts that he's conveying. But I know that he's not a wimp or a coward or anything like that. I'm just, you know what I mean? Just to be clear, it was simply the ideology as it was applied then to what he would do in this situation. You see what I mean? So,
I do think it's cowardice. I
but
do think it's
I'm
cowardice.
saying just to be clear, I know he's not a coward. That's not the allegation.
Oh no, you talk about AFR? Nah,
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
talking.
yeah.
I'm
It
talking
was
about
strictly
just
about
that whole.
ideology. You know. Um,
Oh nah.
go
He
ahead.
coming up here having a conversation. He wasn't even there with it.
I'm with you, Hamp. I was just questioning his strategy. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's what it is. Yeah. Yo, Trigger Mike.
Right.
Was it Trigger Mike or Pratt? My bad.
Yeah, I think Trigger Mike wanted to ask me something.
Trigger Mike, what's popping?
What's going on, y'all?
How's it
Hope
going?
Let's
everybody
get it.
doing well. I
What up,
mean, no,
shipmate?
I enjoyed it back and forth. Dang, I made some notes because I wanted to comment on even him and his boy shooting, but that dude, man, this is it's interesting. So Lee said that men or black men like soft targets. All men like soft targets. It's human nature, right? And you usually only hear dudes like him talk like that because I listened to the whole thing back and forth. And what I will say is that very few of us go through this
Mm-hmm.
on a day-to-day basis because just like Ham said, courtesy is first. Like respect, we use the wrong word because respect actually means admiration. You're
Mm-hmm.
not you're not actually meant to admire people you don't know, right? But you are supposed to be courteous to them, right? So courtesy of a hello, you get out of their way when they're walking, you respect your elders. That is a cultural norm in everywhere. The number one currency that's acceptable everywhere on earth is courtesy. Courtesy is currency. You go anywhere else you're not from and you start disrespecting and being discourteous to their people, you're gonna get your ass handed to you, right? But that dude, that Chud the Builder guy, he's a coward. And the reason I say this is from a lifelong, I'm sorry, not even professionally. All right. People who have to carry their arms to project strength aren't the strong ones. It's usually quiet ones, right? And the reason I say that is that he targets people in order to get you to react because he has a force multiplier against you. All right. I live in the rural area and I shoot on a very hillbilly guy's land. So I'm always around these people, these types. And the one thing I can tell you is a bunch of black guys with guns that are interacting with a bunch of white guys with guns. You ain't never heard a more courteous conversation in your life. Never in your life will you hear the hard ER on that 1,000 acres that we shoot on. You'll never hear it because one side got enough firepower to do the same amount of damage as the other side. That's why I call him a coward. Nobody wants to smoke when everybody can do equal damage to one another.
Wait, but it was dudes that had guns though, Trigger. It was definitely dudes. One dude had a gun when he put the mace in his face. I don't think they showed it, but they had the blammer. You feel me? Here in Tennessee, they all got guns. That's why I brought up a state that doesn't have a stand your ground law like Jersey. That's why I say they never go to those states doing it. They go to y'all states because y'all states are the states of the cowards. Sorry, Tennessee, all the states where you got to stand your ground. Florida, this is the state of cowards, bro. These men out here do the same thing he do. I see this happen all the time. They'll cut you off. They'll keep cutting you off. They'll jump out the car. They ain't gonna call you. Well, they might call you. I don't know. I don't think the hard ER gonna get called, but they gonna try to antagonize you because they have the power of the gun. And that's why I say, all y'all that have guns when you go outside. I'm not saying like y'all are cowards, but at any time when you have a gun, you can exploit this same type of thing that he's doing right now. Where you could call somebody anything, have your gun hanging out your pocket, and they can't do shit unless they got a gun too, and they willing to catch a murder case over your stupid ass. So what I'm saying, Trigger, is I don't see him being a problem. I see the gun in his pocket being a problem because he would have never got away with this or even thought to have the audacity to do this stupid shit. One, if he was in a state where you can't have a gun, or two, if he's in a state where you can have a gun. He's like, oh, I can have a gun, I can have bear mace, I can fucking have an assault rifle. Who gonna fuck with me? So
yeah, I got you.
Y'all want to have guns?
We're not even.
This is what you're gonna deal with.
We're not even saying the different things. We're kind of saying the same thing.
No, we are. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, because I'm like, first off, if a dude is gonna, I don't know who the hell like these old heads that be open carrying. Right, like they want you to see. You got to conceal carry. Like, you're never gonna know. You're never gonna know I got my blammer on me. But you got to keep. You have to keep force multiplication because of people like him that like to use it that way. Right. So, it's like a way of life out here. Right. I carry to protect my family because people have deadly weapons they can use against me and my family. You're never gonna know. You're never gonna see it. And I don't brandish openly. Those are the cowards. The ones that are brandishing their weapons openly to try to tell you something without telling you, and then they abuse that power by then trying to provoke you. That's where it gets dicey. That's where you can absolutely call him a coward because he would not. You 100% right. He would not do that on the streets of Brooklyn, New York. He wouldn't do it in Jersey City. He wouldn't do it in Norfolk, Virginia. You get what I'm saying?
He wouldn't do it nowhere where you can't just shoot people or carry guns. He would not do that shit.
I would like to take this opportunity just real quick to be responsible and edify the listeners. If you're carry concealed. And if you're carrying concealed and you go to use that weapon, by the time they see the weapon, they shouldn't have long enough to register that it's a weapon. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you got to think and move.
Mm-hmm.
If they see that you have a weapon, they're not going to see it long enough to realize it's a weapon.
So let me ask you this, Aaron.
If that ain't the case, keep it away. What's up?
Thanks. I agree with you. So, I mean, does this kind of show like black men are like, I'm about to be a little excessive, but like drones to like for like deletion of only other black men? Because here you got this guy in Tennessee. Y'all all got guns. Y'all all can defend yourselves. We see the statue, right? Why are they able to show so much restraint, but they wouldn't show it to like somebody like me, probably somebody like you? You know what I'm saying? Like doesn't that paint a bigger picture?
It definitely does, and I don't know that you really being all out of pocket because that was at the top of the show. I don't know if you heard. That was one of the fears that I'm slowly starting to realize is valid. Right? That initially I was trying to avoid. I refusing to believe that that's where we are. But the more and more I look around, the more and more I'm realizing that there's A, an inferiority complex. There's residue of that, and B, residue of the belief that the white man's ice is colder. Combine those two residues, and what are you going to get? You're going to get a gross lack of self-confidence to the degree where it becomes self-sabotaging. So I unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I'm on above 51% saying you're right. Whereas yesterday I was
come on home, brother. Come on home.
You know the problem with
be safe.
Yeah.
You know the problem
they're willing to take us out, but not this guy, man. It's ridiculous, man.
Problem. Yeah, I think this is where Charleston White, his rhetoric goes full circle. Like street cred mean nothing. it means nothing, because that's the problem here. You get no street cred, or in a sense, it doesn't equate to the same thing taking on this white dude, right? Because really the problem is if you really want to be man about it, that's why guns are not good measurements. Like when you look at what you're facing, you are facing, if somebody does not pull out a deadly weapon against you, you cannot match that force. All right, it's knife. You get what I mean? If they throw a punch, you could throw a punch back. They pick up an object, pick up another object, but if they pull out a knife or a gun, you can go ham on them, right? So you really just supposed to invite this person a fist fight. You want to fight?
Kept, I'd rather you shoot me than stab me.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, if the person really got it like that, that's what we all supposed to do. If it's really about manhood,
So Mike,
you got to put the gun away.
So what is your overarching point? You're saying what weapon to leverage or not?
To be honest, if the person brandishes the weapon, meaning if they pull it out in hand, like that, they're basically making it impossible for you to defend yourself, because until somebody has the action of killing you, that's the only time you're lawfully
What do you
justified.
think though? What do you think about the lack thereof, right? Him kind of getting away with this though. What do you think? What do you think about that?
Can you clarify? You say he's getting away.
Well, so like his actions, right, going around antagonizing people. What's your thoughts on that specifically? And
it's absolutely like they gotta do exactly what they do to take efforts to they got to get him on something, inciting or something, because he's trying to force a response. And what he's doing is he might end up being the one that gets away with it, for the simple fact that if he's not doing enough to say, well, I didn't brandish my weapon, it's an open carry state. You know what I mean? He's trying to get people to react in a way, right? Because but
they can react. They can react. Hold on, Lee. Hold on.
No, you're lying.
Let's get all right. I got to get everybody's opinions in. So I'm trying to get Mike's opinion on, just the situation quickly, and it's kind of been belabored a little bit because we've been talking about several other things. Prax, Josh, Why So Serious haven't spoken yet, and Devin as well.
No, you get them in.
Okay, Prax, what's up?
What's happening, everybody?
Good morning.
It's good.
Good morning.
What up, my
Everything is good. Everything is good.
Word.
I like that guy. The First Amendment is in reference to speech. The Second Amendment is so you can protect yourself and carry arms and whatnot and start a militia. There's a reason for that, because they know that at some point you're going to say something that is invidious to somebody else, and that is subjective. Okay? Who taught you that? Who taught you the N-word was a pejorative? Right? Don't they I don't know, Aaron, or you military guys, in basic training, don't they berate you guys verbally?
Yeah, they don't call us the N-word.
It don't matter what word. They berate you.
Yes, it does.
Yes, worse than you ever had in your life.
Yes, it
Definitely
does.
bad as
That's
a
what I'm
word.
saying.
Definitely bad as a word.
And what is your response to that?
Absolutely nothing. Stand at attention.
Stand at attention. And that's what you should do. Stand at attention. I don't care what's said to you. Right?
Yeah, bro. We're not supporting that ministry, brother.
If you get offended, look, I can say the word MFer to you, and somebody might take it as a pejorative. But me, I don't, because I am an MFer.
Yeah, but we talk about a specific word. Y'all keep doing that.
Listen, nigga.
Listen, niggas crazy.
I am an MFer.
That was funny. I
am an MFer because my kids' have a mother.
Yeah.
And I F her all the time. Well, I used to. Right? So it's all subjective.
You a wild boy, bro.
Now hold on for a second. Now you reading the statute of the states. The Constitution and the treaties thereof is supposed to be the supreme law of the land. So no state can make a statute and say, well, this is insidious language. Do you know anything? Do you know anything about Cohen in California in the Ninth Circuit?
No.
Have you read that
take
case?
us around the loop.
No, I'm taking you to the facts of the law.
Well, hold on. Well, no, the problem is
You
what
just
you're
said that
saying. So
wasn't-
is it? Hold on. Is this a state? Is this a state issue? Or is this a federal issue?
Yeah.
I just said in Article 6, no state or judge can usurp the Constitution and the treaties thereof, and the treaties and the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. So no judge or no county or no legislator can make a law to supersede that. So you got freedom of speech. That's the First Amendment. You
Freedom
can't
of-
usurp.
hold
Hold on. You can't usurp that. Now,
Yeah.
I would charge you to look up Cohen versus California.
You're saying charge though.
401. What?
You do this thing, Prax, bro, and you give like partially correct things. Who does freedom of speech protect you from?
Correct.
Well, yeah, well, if we're gonna do this legal, if we're gonna do this legal thing, hold on, if we're gonna do this legal thing, we got to do it. So, who does freedom of speech protect you from?
The government.
Thank you. Are you the government?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes, they are.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Those are our representatives.
Yeah, bro. Again, see, now you're running because I'm gonna ask you again. Are you the government?
Okay. I'm gonna give you I just gave you an example. Look up Cohen versus California.
We the people, Plaque.
403 US dot 15 1971.
We're not the
That
government.
was a guy.
We the
That was a guy. Listen, there was a guy that was running around saying "fuck" and it offended people. So they took it, and he got arrested, and they took it to the Supreme Court, and they said that it was unconstitutional to arrest someone for saying an expletives.
Yeah. So all right,
and you guys consider
you deserve, at this
you
point
guys
we gotta
consider-
interject, man. Like, so I mean, you're speaking on the First Amendment, right? It's protect you from the government, right? And you're citing different case law, right?
Right.
So fighting words is in 1942, Chaplinsky versus New Hampshire. Obscenity is 1957 to 73, Roth versus United States. Defamation, 1964, New York Times versus Sullivan. Incitement, 1969, Bradenburg versus Ohio. True Threats, 2003 to 2023, Virginia versus Black, 2003. So the Supreme Court has ruled that these types of free speech or of speech are not protected under the First Amendment.
Thank you. They're not protected.
I'm not talking about those. Yeah, you're right.
But you have to talk about all of it, man.
Let me finish. You're right. You have some speech that is insidious, like that causes physical harm. But the F word doesn't cause physical harm.
But you were talking about nigger. We're talking about nigger. We're talking about nigger.
The N word, right?
But you can't use the word insidious and then say nigger doesn't apply.
Well, yes, it clearly applies.
I'm talking about
nigger is an insidious word.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good? I heard you. But what I'm saying is,
I think the filibustering, I'm gonna have to start doing a little bit better job and trying to making people more succinct, right? So when you use the word insidious, nigger is indeed insidious because you know the definition of insidious.
The history behind it.
It's a wrong word. There's history behind a lot of words that you guys think that.
But wow. Prax, you keep doing this, brother. You keep saying wow, Prax. You keep intermingling.
Wow too.
What? Well, it doesn't matter because you're saying wow when again we letting you talk for real and we interjecting where we can interject. You've been talking now for like the last 5 minutes, right? So let's just have it back and forth when we want to interject politely,
yes,
right?
Sir.
So what all we're saying is this, Prax. You're intermingling too many different things, and like I said, you're giving partial information where you're not giving the full context. Then when we challenge you to the full context, you're agreeing that we're correct, right? So the F word is not the N word, and then you're talking about a lot of words. The only word we're focusing on right now today is the N word.
Yes.
So could you please, sir, from here forward, when we're talking about words, break it down to the word we're referring to, and in the context that is being used in today's show. The N word, hard R ending, is being used to antagonize and provoke black people in the public. That is what's happening. So can we speak from that lens, and we'll go from there, please, sir? Thank you.
All right. So the word nigga, right? That guy wasn't being insidious, because if you one of the videos that you saw, he looked at the white man. Listen, he looked at the white man and said, they won't let me in because I said the N-word. So he know what it was. So he was just testing your sense. He was testing your sensibility.
No, he
okay. So hold on. Now, Prax, what kills? Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead, Aaron.
What are you talking about?
But even Aaron, even in that, what Prax? What did the white man do when he said it? Two different white men reacted. How did they react? And they're not even would be the people that should be offended. Did they act offended? Prax?
Yeah, you could be offended.
All right. So how are you going to lecture black men and black people about being offended about a word that's meant to offend us? But you literally got two old white men that were just as offended, and they were ready to get one of which get ready to get physically involved.
Yeah.
Now, what are we doing here?
That's where the line is when you start putting your hands on each other.
You know who gonna do something?
Just because you got offended by it, you can only control your response, right? If you're talking about hitting this guy over the head because he said a word, now you got a problem. And the reason for that is this is a country of the free, the land of free, the home of the brave. If you ain't brave enough to take some expletive to your face, all right, then we're gonna put you in the lockup and make you our slaves.
And it's also the land of the, if you say the wrong shit to me, I'll bash your fucking face in. Okay.
And that's when you go. Also, and that's when you turn yourself into a slave.
And again, no. Again, for one, man, listen. I don't know how many assault charges get done today. Everybody does not get convicted. Every case don't even get picked up, bro. Okay, like HAMP, we just showed you. A man assaulted a man on camera. And you had what was that, HAMP? The city level Congress members and stuff, right? Important people of the state of Hawaii congratulating this man for protecting wildlife. Okay?
Yeah.
People understand that there's a moral thing outside of the legal thing. Okay? Legal and moral don't always align. And there are going to be people that understand that, hey, he had it coming to him. You've heard of that, right? You heard of that term, right, Prax?
Yes.
So if a white man purposely goes around the earth antagonizing black people with racial slurs to get a reaction, and he gets the reaction he's looking for, I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
Yeah.
That's okay. But if you're gonna do that, then if didn't somebody get some time for killing somebody or beating somebody up because he said the N-word and he beat the guy up and he got some time? And I'm not talking about no short time. I'm not talking about 5 years.
Yeah, if you kill somebody, for the most part, bro, you going to sit down for some time.
Now,
we're not. Hold on. Let me correct you, Brax. Hold on, Brax. You just said
nigga. I wasn't.
But stop calling me nigga, bro. Like you don't got to keep disrespecting me, bro. You too old to be talking like this. This is the problem in our community. Is men like you, first of all.
Lee, let him finish the point.
Hold on, bro. I'm cutting in because you just said something wrong. You said that kid got time. First of all,
let him finish the point real quick.
Thank you. Now, what I'm saying is, there was in North Carolina, there was a black woman,
saying they went to jail
for women. Bro, use regular sense. Talk like an adult.
We're talking about
like a third grader.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna have to.
Nah, he keep disrespecting me, calling me a racial slur.
Chill out. I'm gonna just drop y'all off, right? Because I don't really got time.
All right, well then, hey man, drop me then, man. Like because I'm defending myself now. Now you want to drop me? This is crazy. But you gonna tell niggas on the block to defend themselves against the white man?
If I gotta keep asking y'all to be quiet, there's no reason why I gotta deal with that.
Hypocrites.
So here's the thing, right? Hold on a second, Lee. Prax, you need to condense your point. You're saying that somebody got time for is that what you're saying?
Yes, somebody got some serious time for.
And I'm saying that's not true.
Okay.
I learned that from watching this channel. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because you said, okay, if you kill somebody, right? Now, there was a lady that got into a scuffle with a lady because she jumped in front of her in line. and she pushed her, and her head hit the concrete. She dead now. All right.
Yeah, Pratt.
Now
We
you're going to
understand.
jail.
We
You
understand.
hit that guy.
Lee, Pratt,
Keep belaboring the point,
that
Y'all
point
go
been
ahead.
made. I got you, Lee. That point been made already. That point been made 1,000 times. There is a consequence for you addressing disrespect physically. We
You
already
supposed to die
understand
for that,
point.
though, Hemp?
People
You supposed to
die.
die
People
for that?
die. Like you said,
For
the person
words?
is manslaughter, right? People been killed over words since time immemorial. And we love that scene in 300 when he kicked him down the hole for saying what he said. This ain't nothing new. Lee, correct the thing real quick, and I gotta get Josh, Devin, and Why So Serious in. Go ahead, Lee.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So it was a situation that happened in Dunkin' Donuts that he's speaking about, where this young kid punched the old man for calling him a nigger to his face, and he got no time. He got house arrest and probation because they was able to sympathize, and it happened instantly. He instantly reacted. So that is not true. That is false. The court can sometimes see it as it is and make a determination, and they did in that case. I actually have the short on my channel.
Let me see that, Lee.
So
Share it real quick.
okay, no problem. Yes, sir. I got you.
Who was up here?
Hold on.